there are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
Hey guys, Brian from the Star Wars Canon Library here, and you heard the man, there were stories, and they're all true. This is going to be my review of this week's episode of Rebels Twin Suns. I was going to do a weekly update video, but a whole lot of stuff came out this particular week, so I figured I'd just go ahead and do the Rebels review. This was an episode that a lot of people were really looking forward to, myself included. Really wanted to see this showdown. And by the way, this is going to be I'm going to start with non-spoiler review, and then I'll get into the spoilers afterwards, because I know this hasn't aired in a lot of places yet. So this is still non-spoilers. This was an episode that I was really looking forward to, and I was kind of let down by it. I think the hype behind it was overhyped. I think it's just I don't feel like they really delivered on this episode a lot. And I've only seen it once. I only watched it once so far. But as soon as I was done watching it, I went and told Kirsty I didn't care for the episode that much, and that I felt really kind of gypped. And it's just, I don't know. I really didn't care for it a whole lot. I don't know. There's just so many inconsistencies as far as. Not really inconsistencies. That's not the word I'm looking for. There's just so much that they could have done with this episode that they didn't do, and it was really a serious letdown for me. Now I'm not, like I said, I was really looking forward to this episode. I think this episode had to happen, and I think it had to happen now, because I mean this was, we all know that they fight. This was a fight that has been coming since 99, when Obi-Wan first cut Darth Maul in half. 18 years that this fight has been in the making of this grudge match coming up, and they give us this. Now I get that it's on Disney XD and that they couldn't show a whole lot. I get that, and I see where people are coming from that say they like the episode quite a bit and that some of the things don't bother them that much. But for me personally, man, just it's hard to talk about this without giving away spoilers. So I'm going to get this non-spoiler crap out of the way as quickly as I can. It's hard to say that this is the episode that they not necessarily promised us, but the one that they showed us. They really hyped up this fight, and I don't believe it delivered at all. And I'm just going to go ahead and get away from the non-spoiler stuff because I got to talk about this episode. The only way you can talk about this episode is with spoilers. But so I'm going to go ahead and go into the spoilers for I'm getting into it. This episode, I don't believe, delivered on the whole Obi-Wan Maul fight. I get where people are coming from when they say, Obi-Wan switched up his style and it shows how, Maul was weak from walking through the desert and stuff. I get that. But at the same time, don't advertise and don't push and tease us with this epic showdown between Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then give us a 2-clash battle and a kill. Don't do that. I was so hyped for this episode, and it wasn't a horrible episode. I think I'm more let down with the fact that they pushed this giant showdown and everybody was excited. I thought we were going to see this giant battle in the desert, and even leading even leading up to it in the episode, you really thought that, and the music was crescendoing. It was really coming up, and then Maul lunges at Obi-Wan, and it's really? If it was that easy for Obi-Wan to kill Darth Maul, why did he have so many battles with him in Clone Wars when Obi-Wan was in the prime of his life? Why couldn't Obi-Wan have taken Maul out then? As quickly as he did on Naboo when he cut him in half. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. I really did not like the way that happened. And I'm probably just nitpicking, and I'm sure there's symbolism behind the battle and everything like that. But they weren't advertising symbolism. When you show months in advance on a mid-season trailer for the second half of the season, and you end it with Obi-Wan Kenobi holding his lightsaber out and Darth freaking Maul on Tatooine with him, everybody's going to assume that's going to be an epic freaking showdown, and then you don't give it to us? Like, really? I mean, at least 7 or 8 clashes with a lightsaber, then end them. 2? Really? Really? I just, man, that it was a really big letdown for me. It really was. After everything Darth Maul has been through, after getting cut in half, and then surviving for 10 plus years in a garbage pit with only his anger keeping him alive, cut in half, and then having these new legs grafted onto him, and then having his brother killed in Clone Wars Savage, and then him leading Mandalore, the leading Death Watch on Mandalore, and then bringing him into Rebels, and having him go throughout the season the way he did, to end him like that with just one swipe, it bugs me. It's bugging me very badly. And I just, if they had if they had told us, 3 weeks ago, guys, temper your expectations. This isn't going to be what you think it's going to be. They can't do that, obviously. But I would have had more respect for the episode if that, if you know what I mean. I would have accepted it a little more. But enough of that. I've ranted enough about the lightsaber battle. The episode did have a lot of good beats in it. And I think I'm just pissed off because I didn't get my lightsaber battle that I was really hoping for. So please take that into account with this review. But some of the good things about this episode was whoever voiced Obi-Wan in this, I can't think of his name right off the bat, did an amazing job putting forth Alec Guinness, old Ben Kenobi. I really, it was perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better old Ben voice. What else was there? Ezra and Chopper in the desert, and Obi-Wan coming across them. It was kind of a cool way to show Obi-Wan, to introduce Obi-Wan into this. Although I feel like the only reason Obi-Wan was even in this episode was for the Obi-Wan Maul thing, and you're never going to see Obi-Wan again in Rebels. So I don't want to say that it was shoehorned in, but I don't know. It served the purpose, but then to never have him there again. I mean, Ezra knows Obi-Wan is there, but he didn't get back to the base and tell them, "Hey, I found Obi-Wan." All he said was, we're not gonna hear from Maul again. We're not gonna be seeing Maul again." But he doesn't tell Kanan, "Obi-Wan's still alive. Why don't we go get him?" Like, really? I don't know. It's just, the more I try to talk about the good in this episode, the more bad that comes out, and I'm very, very disappointed in this episode, to be completely honest. And really, I'm more disappointed in the whole hype that was behind it, leading up to it, and then giving us what they did. Now, granted, I do realize that it is on Disney XD, and it's still a kids show, and you couldn't show a whole lot. I get that. But I think Maul deserved better than that. I think he deserved a hell of a lot better death scene than what he got. And like I said, especially with everything that he's been through, and he was a fan favorite from 99 on. Everybody wanted more Darth Maul, and they said he went out like a bitch in episode 1, and he did. He kind of got the shaft, no pun intended. He got the shaft in episode 1, and then they brought him back. They found a way to bring him back, and even that was over the top. And then once you accept the fact that he's back, just to kill him off again like this, really? I don't know. After everything he survived, and then he just gets into that. I mean, I don't know. I'm ranting at this point because I didn't like it. I can see why people who did like it do. I can see that very clearly, but me personally, I wanted more out of it. I expected more. So that's really all I have to say about this episode. And the fact that we are getting closer and closer to episode 4. And the other thing that kind of that bugged me too, I just remembered this. At the end of the episode, when Obi-Wan is on the dewback and he comes up on the Lars homestead in the distance, and you hear Aunt Beru from A New Hope, the actual recording from A New Hope, saying, "Luke, Luke," and then you see his silhouette running across the desert. Is it just me, or did that silhouette seem like Luke was a hell of a lot younger than he should have been? Because he is the exact same age as Ezra, Ezra's like teenager at this point, so I mean, I don't know. It was a far shot. There was no detail to it whatsoever, but it just seemed like he was sprinting like a child, and it doesn't seem like the age matches up. It was cool getting the binary sunset theme again. That was kind of cool. But anyway, guys, that's my review for this episode, Twin Suns. Hope you enjoyed the video. Even though it was me just pretty much bashing on this episode as much as I am, I'm disappointed. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. I've got reviews coming out every week for Rebels, comic books. We're going to be doing some celebration coverage here before long. And I'm actually talking to a couple of people right now about bringing them on as admins on the Facebook page. So kind of lessen the workload on myself. I've had one guy approach me wanting to be a part of it, and I've talked to him and one other guy. So, guys, we've got some more stuff coming on the Facebook page. Obviously, make sure to like us on Facebook. It is facebook.com/Star Wars Canon Library. If you guys have any questions you want to ask about anything Star Wars related, any canon, anything like that, you can email us at StarWarsCanonLibrary at gmail.com. And make sure to visit our website at StarWarsCanonLibrary.com. There's a contact page on there as well that you can look at. I just tweaked the website to where it's more mobile friendly. I got rid of the reviews tab and decided, since we're doing video reviews, we don't need text reviews also. But I did an upcoming Canon page on the website, so you guys can check that out. And let us know what you guys thought. Leave your comments below. What you guys think of the Rebels episode this week? And guys, try to stay away from the spoilers until, at least for the next few hours, just until the episode can air and everybody can get a chance to watch it. So, guys, until next time, this is Brian signing off, and may the Force be with you.